like bananas? I do too. You know, they're a great source of potassium. Potassium. Hey, you know potassium is used in your body all over for cell functions? It's really good for muscles too, and cell repair and brain functions. Hey, I wonder if you could use potassium as a science fair experiment. Hey, in fact, I just wonder if other fruits have potassium, say oranges. If we could just test oranges about potassium. Bananas and oranges. Potassium. I just wonder if this will work. Little reactant. Oh, that's very promising. Very promising indeed. Now for our oranges. Just a little squirt. Now we just wait and see. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the science fair. Anyway, the science fair is going to be coming up in the spring, and we really need you guys to get ready for that science fair. Now, a few changes this year are that the science fair is not required by everybody, but it is required by the honor students. So if you have an honors science class, you'll be required to participate. Now, if you are in a class outside of honors, then you can participate if you wish. Now, a couple reasons for this. We want to make sure that the quality of the projects that go forward are really great quality. And let me tell you why. Over the past few years, we've had a few projects that just look like they were kind of done the night before or the week before. And we have lots of people that come in and judge that are in our community, and professionals that come in from like Texas Tech, Health Science Center, WT, Pantex. We have lots of folks from all around the area that come in, and we really want the best projects out there. Now, if you are not in honors and you feel like you want to participate, just make sure you do your best job. We'd love to have you. You know, you'll also get extra credit in your class. Now, for you honors guys, it's going to be worth a lot of points in your class, so make sure you do a really good job. Now, in the past, we've had all sorts of projects that had to do with determining what surfaces have the most bacteria. We've had students that checked bathroom stalls, we've had them check handles on doors, and we've also had them check the handrails on staircases. And so we've had lots of projects that have done some really cool things. That was a really cool one. Some other ones we've had is whether or not alcohol affects liver, and at what concentration and what types. We've also had ones where students have determined whether or not a dog's tail, by wagging, will determine whether or not the dog is actually in a good environment or enjoys being around you, or maybe is not quite so happy to be around the situation. And that one actually won Best of Show last year. Speaking of Best of Show, in the past the Best of Show has only gone to one group of students or one student that did the best project overall. And this year we're going to have two Best of Shows. We're going to have a Best of Show for middle school, which means 6th through 8th grade, and we're going to have another Best of Show for high school, which is 9th through 12th grade. So be challenging yourself for that award. We're going to be looking for the very best that students have to offer for that one. We'll also have 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place awards for middle school and high school. And we'll also have honorable mentions yet again. And these are the awards that didn't quite place, but they got a lot of attention, and we felt like the job was really well done. So be looking forward to that this spring. Now, some things we want to make sure we're encouraging you to do is to follow the timeline. So the timeline is simply set up so that you guys will be able to follow some direction in regard to doing your science fair, so you don't wait till the last minute. Now, it's going to give you about 6 weeks to do this science fair project in, and we have some time built in, so if things take a little bit longer or you couldn't get to the store to get a few items, there's going to be some fluff time in there. So that time is actually there to kind of make up some areas where you needed extended time. So if you will go to Edmodo, and your teacher is going to have that Edmodo code, it will have the timeline there, as well as your teacher will have that. Now, one thing I want to encourage you to do is watch the video your teacher has. Now, the teacher can have the option to play that in their classroom or to load it on your laptop. Now, you've probably seen this video before, and the video is basically showing a middle school student going through the process of putting his project together. Now, even if you're in high school, I would encourage you to watch this, just because it gives some great detail on how to come about your science fair experiment. Now, some other things I want to make sure about is in this video, it talks about the timeline. It talks about not waiting till the last minute to do it, and to do your best job, and to be ready to talk to judges in case they're around to talk to you. Now, some other things I want to make sure that you know of is that the science fair it's just going to be narrowed down. It's not going to be quite as big. And so that means there's going to be more focus on your project. So make sure it really stands up to criticism, that you have something you can be proud of. So I really encourage you guys to do the very best job you can. And we are looking forward to seeing what you have to offer. Now, one thing about your science fair is to make sure that you are doing a science fair project that is your grade level or higher. We want to make sure that you're not doing a project that anybody could do that's below you in grade level. So try to stay away from projects that basically are elementary in nature. Try to do one that you thought of, just like the banana and the orange that I was thinking of earlier. You know, come up with your own ideas. Don't just depend on what the internet has to offer you to generate an idea. You know, if you come up with something you're interested in and that was your original idea, you're going to be much more proud of the results. Plus, you're going to be more encouraged to do a really good job, and you're going to take the time to do it right because it's something you came up with. So try to stay away from taking ideas from the internet and try to come up with your own. Okay, well, we're looking forward to see what you have this year. I'm excited about this year's science fair, and I hope you are too. If you'd like to check out more of my videos or lessons, I post them on YouTube. Simply go to YouTube and do a search for HPISD Hayes. Feel free to post a comment on my channel if you enjoyed anything or something might have helped you out. Thanks again for watching.